Is it is there one story that came to you that you say, well, this is the most personal story that came from the guitar?
I did write a song that was very personal about my dog Sugar, who I had since she was about 8 weeks old, and she was 17 when she died, and I came back from the vet, and I went into my studio and I just wrote this song, and I recorded it, and I just left it, and it's one of the songs on the album that really, I think I'm not embarrassed quite to say, but I'm really kind of reflected on it since it's been out, since it's been released, that I really did open my heart on that. And I did it because I felt I needed to do it. I didn't felt I needed to do it to exploit the feelings, but I needed to do it to be cathartic, to get it out of my system, you know. And you know, there was a lot of crying involved and all that kind of stuff, but I just think that song was one of the first ones that really was the ones that I realized, wow, I'm making some good music here, and this is some of the best songs I've written. And when you're in a band, there's a lot of other guys involved in writing the songs, and this was the first time that it was just me, you know.
It's a song. What's the song called?
She's Gone.
She's Gone. Can you say that when you're in a band and it's harder to get really personal in the lyrics?
I think sometimes it is because, you know, you have everybody has walls of defense to keep themselves from being hurt, and I think on this record I kind of just opened my heart up because I didn't think there would be a release, so I just opened my heart up and played from the heart directly for the first time, I think, without any misgivings of what people would think about it. And that was unique. That was the first time I had done that, and it was just me too. And then I asked the other guys to get involved, and they started really digging it, where it was coming from, and said, you know, you're writing some really great stuff here.
Did he tell you about the song? He said, well, man, I didn't know you had this feeling, or you had...
Yeah, a lot of times, you know, you could be friends with somebody, and you know that you know them very well, but there's also some things that you don't know about them. Everybody has their not secrets, but their moments of emotion that they don't tell everybody about. You know, they're private moments, you know, and I think things that are private sometimes should be kept private. Unfortunately, on this record, I kind of wrote these songs, and they were very private to me. They were very personal.
Is there one thing that he, well, when he listened to the lyrics, that he said, man, I didn't know this was happening, or this was the way you're feeling?
Yeah, I think one of the ones that Frank was really interested in was the "Fall Into Me," which is a song I'll play for you guys later, and it's a song about a soldier who gets a letter from his sweetheart, and he's feeling really bad. You know, he's been at war for years, and you know, if you're a serviceman or a servicewoman and you get a letter from home and it has your sweetheart's handwriting on it, you know, you put it in your pocket, you hold on to it, and when things get tough, you take it out and you read it again and again and again and again. And that was one of the songs that I sent him to do background vocals on, and do some drums and stuff like that. And him and Naeem, who's his partner, who's in the band as well, did this great little ukulele part. And it just, you know, he was like, that's really, I didn't think you'd write a song like that. And I was like, well, I didn't either, you know. And this is all new territory for us as musicians. You know, Fun Lovin Criminals is one thing, and this is a complete other thing. And I think what we do with this is, we did it, like I said, without really thinking of the repercussions or how people would, you know, listen to it. It was essentially just a record for us as a band to have as friends, you know, because we're all really great friends. And it was just something that we could have to say, okay, this is what we did as friends, and give it to our friends and family, and say this is a record we put together.